Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So first things first, we do have the, cotton field to get sprayed. There we go. And I did get the Colossal Harvester pack added, so that is now in here. So we'll probably end up using that one is my guess. And I did see there is a semi in the sales. I'm considering it. It's very tempting, would be the way to put it. Very tempting. We have to buy a trailer with it too, of course. Which isn't the end of the world. I don't know what we have this trailer for then. If we have the semi, obviously, we can keep it. We can keep it still. I'm sure there's going to be a time where it might be useful. Maybe we don't always need the semi trailer for everything. But we'll finish up this, and then I think I'll probably buy the semi. But we'll finish up this field first. We wouldn't have a flatbed yet. I don't think we have quite a reason for that. Maybe at some point, just not right now. Now we do have that soybean field out there to do the harvesting on, as well as replanting afterwards is the goal at least. I'll take up most of today after we're done here spraying. I think next month the canola look like it might be done. Might be ready. Pretty close at least. It's getting there. It's getting there. Well, I haven't checked the pH on the soybean field, the big soybean field, so we may end up having to put some lime on it. If we do, then maybe we won't get it planted this month. Depends how long it takes to get the lime spread on it. It's like the first time actually using this tractor for something outside of front loader use. It's a good tractor, obviously. Reason why I bought it, of course. Now this won't take that long to really finish up, it doesn't look. One strip down and one strip back. This field should be finished. So yeah, of course we'll probably look to get one of those colossal cotton harvesters when it does come that time. It is round balers, round bales. So it's similar to the John Deere one. I'm pretty sure I've been able to load those with forks before. We can at least try it. Well, we'd have to probably get a large back weight for this. And we could definitely try it. It's, probably best to at least try it before we go and buy a special trailer and everything. And we can load up a couple at least on our current one. Probably can't load that many, but we could probably load up 6. Just taking a guess. Could always stack them higher, but I don't know how heavy those bales are. I'm not sure if we'll run them through the clothing factory or not. I think it depends on where we're looking when we're at that time. So obviously we do have 25 coming out and stuff like that. So I gotta plan out, when things will finish and everything. It's a different weird time. Like I said on Alma, it's kind of different having to Make sure every series in 22 is either closing out or done when 25 comes out. Then starting a brand new series, multiple ones at the same time. You know, obviously I'm hoping 25 is great and we don't have any reason to come back. Get that folded back up. I'm going to buy this semi. It's too good of a deal. We can go to the sleeper, save $5,000. There's already $8,000 in. Now we take that down, save some money. It would cost $200 to add a logo. I'm trying to save some money here because I think we're going to spend a little bit extra to get the 6x4. Be $104,000. Kind of like that red. That red does look kind of good. Obviously, color is kind of subjective. Not everybody's going to like it. I like that red. I do. Red with some black in there. Red and black. It goes quite well together. $550 for horsepower. That sounds good. $104,000. And I'll buy a trailer to go along with it. I think we'll go with this one. It's a little bit smaller than this. I'm not sure if this is a tipper design. I'm assuming it is. Or does the floor move? Well, I just don't want it to be tipped up and go through roofs and stuff. Yeah, well, let's go. We'll do this one. It's slightly bigger. Never used it before either. We still have plenty of money for the cotton harvester, and we'll have a bunch of soybeans to sell in, what, June? We'll have 2 fields, more than just what we have already. Of the big one that we're going to do the harvest for today, and then another one which should be ready in another month or so. Well, let's go and grab that. Now this semi is from the Platinum Edition. I don't think I've used it before. Alright, so let's get this turned around. Never used this trailer before, so I'll be interested to see how it works. It certainly does not look like it's a tipper. When I can see, at least. Go grab the harvester, and we can fill this up with diesel. Finally. We talked about doing that last time, and we just... Well, we couldn't. It wouldn't work for some reason on the multi-fruit buying. Shows you can buy it from there. It's just... Maybe if I had it folded up. I don't know. It's kind of late now. We've already bought the fuel tank, the diesel tank. Right now, I think it's probably pretty good. Yeah. The loam is where you're going to see it first, usually. I think it's like 4 harvests before you're in bad territory. Field is looking good. Which, I mean, obviously this portion right here is all silty clay. That dark green, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. That's just straight loam all the way through there. Should just be able to, we won't have a ton, but I should just empty it while I'm driving right by it. You know, maybe this, 1,500 liters all empty might get us around the whole way. Get us a little farther. Well, I think I'll probably go ahead and start a time lapse for this harvest, so I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Is it too late? My heart is out there burning away in the sunlight. You look at me and I know that everything's gonna change. How do we ever get to this? Breaking me, you're doing all the wrong things and I'm starting to bleed. Was it hard to speak out and let me know? Reading those fine lines, sipping on red wine, telling me you're never gonna let me go. But all the pages turning, stars are out there burning. Throw me in the fire, think I never know. All those hidden meanings wash away when your colors shine through and show their face between your fine lines. Between your fine lines. Between your fine lines. Between your fine lines. What have you done? My world is spinning out of control in the moonlight. You cry to me, and the light that burns is fading away. How do we ever get to this? Breaking me, you're doing all the wrong things, and I'm starting to bleed. Was it hard to speak out and let me know? Reading those fine lines, sipping on red wine, telling me you're never gonna let me go. But all the pages turning, stars are out there burning. Throw me in the fire, think I never know. All those
Alright, so we got one strip after this, and then this field should be all done. I'll have to check the pH real quick too before we bring the planter down here and get too far along. Well, there might be two. It's a pretty wide amount right there. Got just a little bit extra. Just a little bit. Yeah, this harvest on this field does take a while, and I'm sure once we expand it, it's going to take obviously longer. This might be a field in the future. We may split up the harvest. We'll harvest for 10 minutes, and then we'll do something else, and we'll come back, finish it. Similar to how I did... Similar to how I did in the first Val Challenge. It was a very, very large field. I did something fairly similar to that one. I kind of split it up plowed it so it wasn't just the same thing for long periods. So I might have to do that maybe. Just make things a little easier to watch, so we're not just doing the same thing for half the video or the whole video. Supposed to snow soon. 100% thought that was underneath, but it's we got like one harvest left in this pH. We can do one more, basically. I turned the lights on. There we go. Yeah, so basically we got like one more harvest out of this, and then we'll have to actually get it all spread with lime. Which, once we do that, then that section there will be lower. And we'll just do the whole thing. Get it to the same level. It's the difference between what the yield was this time and next time won't be huge. But probably after that, your pH is going to start getting pretty bad. So that's why I'm thinking we'll get one more out of it before it starts significantly hurting yields. And also the environmental score. And yeah, if we double check in here, we can kind of have a better idea. We were at 99% here, or 99 for the environmental. What was this 88? It had to be from. It might be from when we fields together. I don't know. Or it's because we added nitrogen later. That might be it. That might be it. Like you can see, it's a decent amount, but then we'll just get the whole field up to the same level the time after that. We got 44,000 liters from this, almost 45,000. Thought last time it was a full trailer, but I think the last time we didn't have to spray weeds. That's the big thing, is herbicide does knock it down a good amount. But next time out of that same section, I would imagine we'll get, 43,000. We'll get like 1,000 liters less, maybe. That's the thing. We gotta plan it out in a way where we're not spending money on something too soon. Obviously, we can afford it, but much like real farmers, you gotta make sure you plan it out so you're not gonna spend too much money. It's the last thing you want to do. Spend more than what you need for something that won't really affect yields. It'll go a lot faster next time, though. Is this a tipper? It is. I thought it wasn't. Hopefully it doesn't have too many issues with the co-op. Doesn't look like it gets too high. I've had stuff go to the roof on that, and it doesn't mess things up too much. We're at $274,000 right now for soybeans. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. Hop into the John Deere. We do have snow coming at some point. I see that. We should have enough in here for soybeans. Not worried about the liquid fertilizer, but seed amount. This will be actually have variable seed rates. Probably start down way on the one end and work our way around. How many cows do we have? We have 20. They will reproduce some next couple months from now. I'm gonna buy 5 more of each, I think. Let's do 5 of ones that are ready to reproduce. Bump it up a little, and we'll have some that are ready to make some calves. What's the health is good for them. And then there's a bar for reproduction, obviously. They only do it so often. Now this actually will probably take a lot longer to do the planting on than it has in the past. Also, we did extend it by a fairly decent amount. Not a huge extension, but it's definitely a lot bigger than what it used to be. The next time we'll plan on spreading lime on this. They'll need it on this side by then. That low seed rate's going to be really nice for all the loam. That's why I was thinking we wouldn't need to add any seeds. Yeah, what's the fields for next time? I think we'll have some for harvest next time. I think the canola might be ready. The long growth time, so it might sit at that stage for 2 months. Soybeans are probably like 2 months out. We'll get that field before June too, for the higher price. Which would mean this field will have 2 harvests in time for the high price next year. Which is good. This is obviously our largest field, so getting 2 harvests off of it will be quite huge. You can see the trees have gotten quite big too. Honestly, I might be able to start cutting some of those down soon to put into the wood turner, I think it is. Guess what it's called. I've been slowly taking some trees from here, if you can't tell, but one of those things we can just, I can easily put 2 trees in there off camera. It's not a huge deal. Curious if the trees I placed, if they grow. I did place some smaller ones. I'd be curious on that. I've never placed a tree before through that menu. When I place them, I plant them, so a little bit different from what I'm used to for that. And only half this field will need spraying. Only that half, since this is all freshly plowed. Should mean the yield will be as good as it can be over here, which is not great. There's a lot of silty clay, unfortunately. Can't tell, obviously we're doing some high seed rate all through here. Try to get it the best it can be, which isn't that great, to be honest, but well, I'm gonna do a little time lapse here. I'll just finish out the planting, so I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Wash away when your colors shine through and show their face between your fine lines. Between your fine lines. Between your fine lines. Fine lines. Between your fine lines. Between your fine lines.
Alright, so we're just about done with the planting. Just one little strip left. It's a mighty big field, it really is. It really is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably start taking some trees from that whole large section in there. Fairly good sized. Yeah, that should be all good. So we'll only have half this field, well, a little over half, that will have to be sprayed for weeds. It doesn't look like I missed much. Get a tad there. Not too bad. I missed more on this field. So yeah, that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.